Oh, today's National Tax Day, so you better get on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Oh, boy. Tuesday. Can you believe it's Tuesday already?
I know. Week's going to fly by. I got a feeling. I hope.
Well, it is what it is. Welcome to Morning Crankers, folks.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Crank it up.
Hans. He's Greg.
No.
And we are going to bring you a bunch of good news, some funny news, and some just weird stuff.
Weird stuff.
I mean, that's kind of what you want. You know what I mean?
Yes. A little mixture of everything.
Yeah, and it's Tuesday. I mean, day before hump day. Tomorrow's the big singing day. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly right.
Yeah. I love singing. It was kind of a thing like
I'm starting to like it now. That's what I told you the other day.
Well, like 10 years ago when you were afraid to go into a public bathroom because of stage fright?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the same thing, but different on the radio.
Oh, okay.
Right? Don't you think?
The pipe dream. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, in my younger years, you could have called me a plumber.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Told me you had to call in the snake when they called me.
Snake. Garter. that was his nickname, Garter.
Snake that. Snake something out of that toilet.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. Today we got a wonderful show for you. I got some weird stuff about KFC that you are not going to believe, and no, it's not what your conspiracy thinking is. Also, a weird thing about wearing new clothes. A lady that has a crazy way to dye Easter eggs. You know, Easter's coming up. China had the weirdest auction of all time. The Minecraft movie is just like blowing everything up. Department of Defense manager, former, says that UFOs are real. Okay, did you ever think you'd hear that?
No, I never thought I'd hear that.
I've got a really cool story, and we'll probably do this a little bit sooner than later, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
The weirdest things they've ever found unclaimed in luggage.
Huh.
Kind of cool, right?
It is cool.
And then a message from former Senator Secretary Rubio.
Rubio.
Yeah, Rubio. You know, Rubio.
Yep.
Anyways, it's April 15th, so.
It is tax season.
It's tax day.
Yeah, the tax day. Yeah.
I mean, who's sick of taxes? You know what I mean?
I'm sick of taxes.
Taxes. I can't stand taxes. I kind of wish I'd get hit by the train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just got mine done, Hans.
What?
I just filed my taxes.
Oh, you didn't do them yourself?
No, the government and I have come to an agreement.
Oh, yeah? How much are they getting over on you?
I'll keep working and they'll keep taking.
Is that the agreement that you got?
That is it.
Well, it sounds better for them than you.
I agree.
Yeah, well, I mean, how much would it help you to have overtime tax-free?
If I was a procrastinator, I could use that as a deductible.
Well, you could.
Yeah, I'd probably be getting a refund.
Well, how much, I remember Chuck Schumer and old Ragbag out there in California. she was saying, we don't know if we have no data to support that tax-free overtime would help American families.
That's what she reminds me.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like, do they live in the real world? I'm talking about politicians. Do they live in the real world? Yeah. When's the last time a politician paid an electric bill, brother?
0.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that because,
I believe
it is what it is.
I get a free ride.
Speaking of that, it's also, and maybe there's some conspiracy behind this, it's National Rubber Eraser Day. Now, does that correlate with National Tax Day? Rubber eraser?
Right.
Tax Day. What do you think?
Or rubber condom, rubber eraser.
Oh, there's a few
That's
people's parents that should have worn a condom. I can tell you that.
You got that right.
It's National Titanic Remembrance Day. Or if you're going on the conspiracy Noah side,
yes,
it should be the National Olympia Remembrance Day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying.
You're just Noahston.
Yeah, there goes another cranker word, brand new. Noahston. It sounds like a town up in Montana. Noahston, Montana.
Yeah, Snowest in South Dakota.
Is it? National Take a Wild Guess Day. Okay.
Okay, let me guess.
Well, okay. All right. How about this? You take a gander at this. Take a wild guess at how much taxes you're going to pay in this year.
Ooh.
Not
good.
Yeah. Well, it's National Glazed Spiral Ham Day. It's Purple Up Day.
Yeah. I love this whole National Ham Day.
Yeah. Well, ham's good.
It is. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good unless you look at it under a microscope.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of stuff looks good until you look under a microscope.
Yeah. I mean, it's, it is what it is. And then, I mean, isn't that what they had Doge doing?
Yeah.
Because Doge is a finishing.
Yep.
It's National Laundry Day.
Yep.
Have you done your laundry lately?
Did it a couple days ago.
How do you like that?
I hate it.
Okay, so I know you hate it, but does it bother you more spending the time doing the laundry, or does it bother you more spending the money to do the laundry?
Money.
Is it the money?
Yeah.
Why? What do you do when you're sitting there?
I'm on my phone, I guess, on social media.
Are you? I thought it'd be a good time to meet some ladies.
Well, I've had my eye on that too, of course,
And how's that going for you?
That's going really good. Really good.
You got the date coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the happy ginger.
Yeah. With the redhead.
And so is there any more?
That's the only one.
That's the only one. So
Yeah.
you're still kind of the old school, like I'm going to do one at a time.
I am. I'm stuck in the 90s.
I just found out my neighbors have an open relationship, and I was like, what's that mean? You both work?
Right. Yeah.
I told you I wanted to talk about this. There is a woman that has found an innovative way to dye eggs. She dyes them in her toilet.
Oh, wow.
I'm telling you what, this may make the Easter Bunny toss his jelly beans.
That's really urinating.
Well, it's a content creator dyeing Easter eggs in her toilet bowl, and it appalled many. And when she was talking to them, she made like a video back to them. She literally said, well, I don't care if it stains my toilet. I don't think that's what they were worried about. You know what I mean?
I just don't think they wanted her to lay the golden egg.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
it goes like this, like she's squirting the colored liquid into the bowl.
Right.
As she's talking. So, it's kind of a setup. You see that right there?
Yeah.
She put sprinkles in there. You know what I mean?
Those ain't chocolate.
Gallon of vinegar and baking soda.
Man.
What do you think? Would you do them? I mean, I hope she ain't giving them to the kids.
That woman's disgusting.
But you know what? This is the truth of the matter. Toilets are very disgusting, right?
Yes.
Did you know that your phone is about 20 times more bacteria filled?
I heard that.
Than a toilet?
I have heard that.
And we got it right there. I mean, I've seen guys like, oh, I got something on my phone, and they lick their phone and then rub it on their shirt. Like, have you seen that?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I wonder how many people out there are phone lickers. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Literally, your phone is probably the dirtiest thing there is on the planet.
That's amazing. But yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Instead of drywall lickers or lead paint chip eaters,
yeah,
we'll just call people, oh, he's a phone licker.
Yep.
She's a phone licker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Do you think we should?
Yeah. Who needs Lysol wipes when you get guys like that?
China. They auctioned off 100 tons of live crocodiles for $500,000, but the winner had to sign some paperwork that they must pick up the lot of them at their own risk.
Yeah, sounds like a crock of crap.
What do you think of that? 100 tons of crocodiles.
Wow.
I mean, who would buy them?
Wouldn't be me.
It's the Shenzhen's Nanshan People's Court.
Crocodile Dundee, maybe?
It's 200 to 500 crocodiles for 4 million yuan or $550,000. after 2 prior auctions, got no bites. The crocodiles were previously owned by the Guangdong Hongyi Crocodile Industry Company, which was founded by Mo Junwong, the crocodile god. What do you think of that?
Interesting.
I wonder what he did to lose his business.
Oh, no.
Because, in China, the CCP, their businesses are partly owned by the government.
Oh.
So, you know what I mean? Like, the government has the final say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that Zhuang Dingadong or one, that's a heck of a store.
And this came out on the South China Morning Post.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you wouldn't see me buying, that many tons of crocodiles.
No.
I mean, I just don't know what you do with them. I mean, imagine feeding them, but they're probably not going to feed them. And I won't go into the gory details, but they're probably going somewhere else. And then somebody in New York will be wearing them as boots.
Yeah, or Crocs.
Yeah, what a crock.
Yeah.
You're going to blow up at this one.
Oh, no.
Okay, what is your favorite toothpaste?
Oh, peppermint.
So Aquafresh?
Aquafresh, yeah.
A close up?
Yep.
You're not like just a regular Crest guy?
No, I used to be, and then as I got older, I kind of liked that.
Okay, well, KFC has introduced its own flavored toothpaste.
Oh, gee.
What do you think of that? I mean, I want you to give me, something good about KFC-flavored toothpaste, brother. A diatribe, if you will.
Yeah. Well, they just had something recently I said about KFC, too.
Yeah,
it wasn't
I
nothing
know.
to do with the KFC's flavor by long shot is the best, for chicken.
Okay, I mean,
So I guess if they're going for the chicken from KFC flavor,
yeah.
I'm all down for it, man.
So you'd brush your teeth with KFC Kentucky Fried Chicken flavored toothpaste.
Why not?
Okay, I thought this was a joke, but
Like putting gravy on your teeth.
Well, it's by Peter Burke on Fox News.
Right.
And it's real. And the flavors are inspired by all of KFC's 11 herbs and spices.
Is it original or extra crispy?
It doesn't say that.
Oh.
It says it's like biting into a juicy, hot piece of KFC original recipe.
Oh, it's original.
It's original recipe.
Okay, that's good.
This toothpaste is irresistible, coating your teeth in flavor before leaving your mouth feeling fresh and clean. They're selling out of it.
Oh, wow. I can imagine.
Well, I mean, maybe there's guys like you. I don't think that at night before I go to bed that I want KFC coating my teeth. And I don't want to go to bed thinking that I'm biting into a hot, juicy piece of KFC original recipe.
Might have a good dream. Yeah?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying there is some weird stuff, and some things should just be well enough alone.
Yeah.
Left. Well, okay, KFC.
Kentucky Fried Crust.
Now, I like eating at KFC.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like the mashed potatoes and gravy. I like original better than extra crispy.
Now, does Crest make it? Because they could still keep KFC.
I think it's KFC. Like KFC makes it.
Oh, okay. It ain't Kentucky Fried Crust.
Well, it says it's out of Kentucky, but they're making it so.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want 11 herbs and spices in
Touching your gum line at night.
I don't want it in my toothpaste. I don't want it in my bedroom. Like I can see you doing something like you're on a hot date or something and you get a little wild and you're like, "Ooh, baby, 11 herbs and spices." You know what I'm saying? Like kissing her like.
Yeah.
You remember them old close-up commercials?
Yep.
Okay, and they do the kissing?
Yep.
I could see you like pulling a girl in, going 80, she comes the other 20, you give her the kiss,
Well, hey,
and then you
baby.
say, "That's 11 herbs and spices, baby." And then you turn and both look at the camera and smile, and with a star coming off
And
of
you
one.
hear the ching.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, would you do that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is just a little weird to me,
I know weirder than the toilet.
Well, that is really, really weird. This might be even worse. And I never really thought about this, and maybe other people have. But there is now a warning as you go into some stores on the East Coast before you try on clothes, they want you to wash them. That kind of defeats the purpose of trying on clothes, right?
It does, yeah.
The reason is because they had a rash of ringworm that was coming from a couple stores out there where females went in and like, you know how they do. They go in there and they dress up and they're like,
yeah.
This looks nice. This makes my butt look this way, whatever. Anyways, they were going on and trying on the same clothes, and a bunch of people were getting ringworm from it. What do you think of that?
That's crazy.
This was a couple big clothes retailer.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's kind of a dangerous avenue.
Well, I mean, who would have thought?
Trying on clothes. We've done it for years as kids and everything.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of weird. It comes off the shirts, and I hope that are not trying on panties like, oh, these ones fit nice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, guys, I've been in stores with the wife, and there's girls' panties that are on a hanger.
Right.
Tell me the last time you ever saw a pair of underwear for men on a hanger.
Never.
They come in a package.
Right.
Okay, and they're surrounded by plastic.
Yep.
Okay, so I think that it's okay for, men to just buy a bag of them.
Yeah.
And they're not that expensive, so, if I got to take them back for whatever, I can take them back as long as I don't open them, right?
Right.
But imagine being the woman that sees this really nice lingerie.
Yeah.
Okay, in order to put this lingerie on, it's not like you can leave your trousers on.
Right.
So you put it on, and then you get ringworm.
Ooh.
Some of them might have had worms before, but not ringworm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Which is worse? KFC toothpaste or getting ringworm trying on clothes?
I would say getting the ringworm.
You think so?
Yeah, that's way worse. Because it's a rash you can't get hard to get rid of.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can get rid of it, but it's something.
Hard.
Yeah. And in some cases, I'm just going to say, in some cases, the girls are probably hoping that it's ringworm and not something else.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Some of these scandally clant places,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't want my wife going in and trying on that stuff.
Right.
Just buy it.
Right.
If it doesn't fit, give it to somebody else.
Yep.
Wash it before you put it on.
Exactly.
Don't put it on my bed.
Nope.
Don't leave it next to my pillow.
Yep.
Okay.
That's agreeable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The Huffington Post, which I usually don't read anything from the Huffington Post.
You and me both.
But they had this thing because, they're one of the people that like to push the you conspiracy theorists people. Right?
Yeah, they do.
So Leslie Keene, investigative journalist for Huffington Post, writes, former manager of the Department of Defense Aerospace Threat Program says UFOs are real. Now, remember, Leslie Keene, contributor to Huffington Post. Something extraordinary was revealed today. Former high-level officials and scientists with deep black experiences who have also remained in the shadows have came forward on one platform. These insiders have long-standing connections to government agencies which may have programs investigating unidentified aerial phenomenon, or UAP, or UFOs, what they used to be. The team includes a 25-year veteran of the CIA's Directorate of Operations, a Lockheed Martin program director, and advanced systems at Skunk Works, and a former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for Intelligence. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Like the people there.
Oh, yeah.
It says, today marked the launch of the To the Stars Academy of Arts and Science, or the TTS/AAS, an innovative public benefit corporation which will advance research into unexplained phenomena and develop related technology. It has established 3 synergistic divisions: science, aerospace, and entertainment. We believe there are discoveries within our reach that will revolutionize the human experience, says company president and CEO Tom DeLong. Well, I want to know what you think. It goes on. This is a very long article, and I'm not going to read all of it.
I don't blame you.
But these people that I just said all came out and said that UFOs are real.
Yeah.
And they may or may not present a danger to humankind.
Well.
So, what's your take?
I don't know. I saw a UFO once, Hans.
What was it?
Yeah, it was neighbor's drone. But I'm still telling people I was probed. But anyway,
I thought Earl did that.
early,
Yeah, Earlene.
early. Oh, no, never mind.
I don't know. So you've got this former, what did she call herself? Oh, former journalist and investigative journalist. I've watched this lady rip apart people forever about calling them conspiracy theorists for this. And then if this article would have been 10 years ago, she would have been leading the charge.
She would have.
Like, you know what I mean? That damn conspiracy. But now it came out because the government, do you trust government?
No.
I trust government as far as I can throw government, and both my shoulders are bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
So this person waits. What I expected her to start out with, I'm very sorry for calling all them people those bad adjectives and bad names and, miss, you know what I'm saying. That type.
Right.
You know what I mean? But she didn't. And I'll just say it for everybody out there that Leslie Keene has ever said you were a conspiracy theorist. She's sorry.
Yeah. And
She'll never do it again.
And like I said to Leslie is, why don't aliens visit our solar system? It's simple. They read the reviews and only want to leave 1 star because of people like you.
Yeah. Well, I think the aliens are right.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
They're on to something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they could be some of us. I walk around. We've talked about this before. You go into Walmart. There are different species of human beings in America.
Oh, most certainly.
You walk into some of them and you swear that you live next to Hobbitville.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you ever went to the ones where you walk in and everybody's super tall and super skinny and they all got the same haircut with the, weird eyes?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's something about Walmarts that attract, it's almost like Men in Black, like watching that movie.
Right.
Like I wish I had those, the glasses.
Sunglasses, yeah.
I want to see. I want to see what else is out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, do you like Minecraft?
No. I don't get into those games anymore like I used to.
Well, the second weekend, the Minecraft movie, it brought $80.6 million in the second weekend.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
I doesn't surprise me. It is popular, though, amongst video gamers, I guess.
Well, it has surpassed $550 million.
Ooh.
And it's in the second weekend, so remember that. And its expectations or goal was $300 million. So you don't hear about very many movies anymore actually doing better than you thought. I mean, it never happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at that Cinderella movie. That was a flop.
Yeah, well, I mean, you mean Snow White?
Snow White. Yeah, my bad.
Snow White.
I got the wrong character.
Well, I mean, what do you think is going to happen when you put a Snow White feminist that won't have the jolly guys help her?
Right.
Because she's going to do it all on her own?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Keebler Elf didn't do it alone.
Well, no. I mean, it's the elves. I guarantee you that the person that wrote that story, rewrote the good story.
Yes.
Has a podcast saying the patriarchy did that.
Yep.
You want to bet?
I bet he does.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. So, anyways, Rick Rubio. What do you think of Rick Rubio? Ricky. He said that why making America safer means revoking visas when threats arise. And I wanted to talk about this for one thing or another, but it's Marco Rubio saying it. Yeah. I call him Ricky or Ricardo Rubio. Yeah, but anyways,
people do.
My question is this. Why would this story even be out there?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, does it matter what White House you're from, whether it's the Trump, Biden, Obama?
Right.
Shouldn't we be revoking visas when threats arise anyways?
It makes perfect sense.
I mean, there's no politics in this.
No.
This is just about American safety, right?
Safety, yeah. We don't want our children harmed or the ladies of our nation.
That's what I thought. Okay, but then I started looking into it, and they have priority status on different things.
Yeah.
Did you know that some of our presidents have said that, well, we're not looking at this like a threat, and other ones with the exact same issue will say, okay, that is a threat.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so imagine being a young Jewish student at some of these colleges with what's going on right now.
Right, yeah.
Okay, they're literally getting death threats.
Anti-Semitism, yeah.
I mean, cars burning, windows smashed out. So you literally have half the country that is mad that this one kid's getting deported that was beating up the Jewish kids.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, it makes no sense. I mean, if you're picking on, it don't matter even if he wasn't Jewish. If you're picking on the kid and found the cause harm to him, where you're trying to commit deathly harm to someone.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say,
you need to go.
Here's the fact, Jack. We don't put up with bullies in America, and we don't care what religion you are. We don't care if you have no religion. If you're a bully, we don't want you. We don't like you. We're going to smack you down and send you back.
And it doesn't matter what country you come from.
Yes.
It really don't.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. Like,
a bully is a bully.
Well, an American's an American.
And exactly correct.
You know what I'm saying? Your religion has nothing to do with me.
Nope.
Who you want to sleep with in your bed at night has nothing to do with me. If you're an American, you're an American.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, anyways, my favorite thing of the day, what I really wanted to talk about was this one story that we're on now. The weirdest unclaimed things in unclaimed luggage. The first one, I remember this. Okay. It was a tea spice chia pet.
Wow.
Think about this. They had a year-old freeze-dried chicken foot. I mean, that's pretty weird, right?
That is weird. That's about as weird as it gets.
But I don't think this next one is weird. I actually think that they're lucky. They got an original written script from the 1985 film The Goonies.
That's cool.
I mean, wouldn't you like that?
Yeah, I would.
They got a replica suit of a medieval armor, a 1944 letter signed by Eleanor Roosevelt, a jar of whiskey containing a preserved rattlesnake, a cuckoo clock, a silicone pregnancy belly, a cheery-shaped toilet brush, and an antique magician's top hat, and an antique mustache curler. I mean, what would you do it? But would you use a mustache curler?
Sure. I do the old baseball handlebar mustache, Raleigh fingers.
Oh, yeah, Raleigh fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going back. I was thinking more like, 70s, what star.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could you do like Captain Hook? Like click, click?
Almost certainly.
Click, click?
Like Dustin Hoffman did.
Yeah, I want to see that. And they got, obviously, diamond rings and stuff like that.
Right.
But they got a $39,000 diamond ring, and they got a $10,000 Louis Vuitton bag. Maybe, I'm just saying, there is an airport not too far from here, and I'm sure that they have luggage that hasn't been picked up.
Yes.
Maybe that's something that you want to entertain. What do you think?
I probably would. I would love to entertain that.
Well, it is what it is. Folks, we love you. Remember to go to morningcrankers.com. Right. Sign up for our newsletter because there's some stuff on there that you can't get here. Because we're doing some things, you're going to know some things. You're like the super viewer.
Right.
Right?
Exactly. Yes. We love you guys.
Yeah, we do.
And by the way, today, do not forget to go file your taxes, guys.
Yeah.
Because I was late this year on mine, and the IRS sent me a thank you note and a complimentary kick in the wallet.
Well, we don't want any of those kicks.
We don't want any of those kickbacks.
Yeah, no. But we love you. Thank you for being here.
We love ya. See you on Hump Day.